Imagine flipping through a magazine from the early 2000s. Supermodels flooding every glossy page, giving you devilish cat eyes and an outfit nearly impossible to fit in. Early 2000s models had an angelic presence that captured the attention of everyone. Stars from Natalie Portman to Paris Hilton followed right in their footsteps, wearing all the latest trends from spaghetti straps to low rise jeans. So you must be asking yourself, why don't we see this today? Do they let anyone on the cover of Vogue now? And what could possibly have caused the discontinuation of the infamous Victoria's Secret fashion show? Well, I have answers for you, but you'll just have to wait. In the meantime, put it this way. The world of modeling has transformed significantly since the early 2000s, and cultural awakening plays a large role in what modeling's become and what it'll look like in the future. So today I'm going to paint a picture of what modeling was like in the 2000s. Then I'll dive into the driving factors that caused modeling to change, and finally I'll talk about what we may see in the future of modeling. Models in the early 2000s were trendy icons that shaped the fashion industry into what it is today. Famous names like Gisele Bündchen, Cindy Crawford, and Naomi Campbell were idols in that time period and known for their fierce look and slim figure. They walked runway shows from Versace to Yves Saint Laurent and were featured all over magazine covers from Vogue to GQ. The 2000s were also the time period where America's Next Top Model was aired with host Tyra Banks. According to an article written by Vox, one of Banks' favorite tropes was to find a diamond in the rough and transform her into a model. So while modeling in the 2000s seemed glamorous on the outside, let's talk about what it was like behind the scenes. One of the biggest driving factors that changed modeling was uncovering its drastic health risks. Heroin chic was a popular term that models used to describe each other's figure. Modeling in the early 2000s typically required measurements of 34, 24, 34 for bust, waist, and hips, which resulted in multiple eating disorders within the model community. Hello magazine interviewed Gisele Bündchen, who spoke about her daily diet back in the 2000s that consisted of a frappuccino, 3 cigarettes, and a whole bottle of wine. In addition, modeling in the early 2000s and even in later years lacked diversity. Big events such as the Victoria's Secret fashion show faced claims of being objectifying, lacking diversity, and inclusivity. This eventually led to the discontinuation of the fashion show in 2019. So now that you know the background on modeling in the 2000s and why it's changed, what will we see next? The future of modeling will still have its cutthroat standards and annual runway shows, such as the one in Paris Fashion Week, but the mindset of society is much more aware now than ever before. So social media plays a large role in modeling, including brands reaching out to all different body types, genders, and races to have them model in their clothing. Modeling in the future seems to be filled with opportunity and inclusivity. I hope that throughout this presentation, I was able to inform you about modeling in the early 2000s, why changes were made, and what we may see in the future of modeling. Modeling in the early 2000s will always be a part of our fashion history, but also an opportunity for our society to progress and accept that not everyone is perfect. So next time you see a billboard with a relatable model, just remember it's probably because they actually eat 3 meals a day.